What is up, guys? Dashing here for episode 353 of Community Universe Mode in edition number 92 of Friday Night Genesis. I almost said Monday Night Fusion for a second there, but I caught myself. Reality Wrestling was certainly a great show, the tremendous main event, but now it's time to get to an action-packed card here on the Yellow Brand, as we are just 1 week away, ladies and gentlemen, from the grandest stage of them all, Ascendance 5, the Showcase of Immortals, the show of shows. Of course, if you weren't here when I mentioned it on Reality Wrestling, the schedule is going to go like this. Listen up so I don't have to repeat myself again. Tomorrow will be the go-home edition of Monday Night Fusion. Then Thursday will be Reality Wrestling. Friday will be Genesis. Then there will be no Fusion. We'll wait until the next Friday. And then it will be Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. That's the 4 days of Ascendance. The 18th, the 19th, the 20th, and the 21st of August are going to be the days that Ascendance 5 falls on. The extravaganza. It's going down. It's soon, and we are kicking off the show by finding out which team is going to step up to challenge Zach Cage and Nick Blake for their World Tag Team titles. These past 2 weeks, we've seen these two teams battle it out. First, Chaos and Order got a victory. Then last week, Imaginary Friends got the win back, though it was tainted because Zach Cage and Nick Blake were interfering like nonstop ringside. But tonight, Cage and Blake have been banned from ringside by General Manager Dave Turner. Dave Turner saying if they interfere, they have to defend against not one, but both teams at Ascendance. So that will surely keep Cage and Blake in the back as they wait to see which it will be. The Audrey brothers, Reynard and Amian, or Smiley Danielson and Freddie Osborne that step up to challenge them for their gold. Here we go, boys. It's going down for real. And here's a tweet before this matchup gets underway, guys, from Namian. He says, "It's time to reclaim our dignity. Welcome to Watership Down, rabbits." I don't know what Watership Down means. Sounds creepy. I don't think I want to know what it means. Whew. Excuse me. Tonight, though, it's going to be, I can assure you guys, it is going to be a great card. Our main event, I'll let you know, it is a doozy as we have a champion versus champion match. It is going to be the light heavyweight champion, Rubik, the international champion, Peter Thompson, and the Alpha World champion, Ryan Kent. Here they come. The Audrey brothers, Reynard on the left, Namian on the right. Only debuting about a month, about a little over a month ago. As did Imaginary Friends, but obviously these two teams impressing General Manager Dave Turner so much that he's given them this opportunity to break into the championship scene, get some fresh faces in there. You know, I talked about it last week, but, you know, so much of this season was dominated by Extreme Conditions, who held the title for nearly 5 months, and now Zach Cage and Nick Blake been holding the gold for 4 months. It's time to get some fresh faces in the division. And that's what this is right here. One of these two rookie teams is going to the grandest stage of them all to challenge for the gold. Never forget. Chaos and order in the ring and ready to go as here come their foes, their opponents tonight. Freddie Osborne out front, Smiley Danielson in the back. Imaginary friends, the White Rabbit, the Black Rabbit, ready to go. Always getting the CM Universe hyped up and on their feet. Imaginary friends got the win on last week's show, but they felt guilty because Zach Cage and Nick Blake interfered and kind of tainted the win. So they didn't have to, they gave Chaos and Order this opportunity here. This tiebreaker. Want to see who truly is the better team, who truly deserves to go to Ascendance to get this World Tag Team title shot. Cage and Blake are banned from ringside, so we know it's going to be clean. One of these teams is going to earn it. Here we go, Reynard and me and Audrey. Reynard starting things off. Smiley Danielson and Freddie Osborne going to be Smiley getting things started. Referee rings the bell, and right out of the gate, it's going to be Reynard who charges Danielson and floors him with the float over DDT that shakes the entire ring. And now that we didn't get any of those in Reality Wrestling. Starting things off right here on Genesis. Tonight, guys, we are also going to see Kaiva of the new Hellfire Club take on its former leader, the man he betrayed last week, in John Reed. Tonight, we're also going to see Jay Davis return to action when he goes one-on-one with Devlin O'Brien. Of course, like I said, that huge main event, champion versus champion match. Reynard with the Northern Lights, no bridge, no under the pin. He knows it's far too early to get the win. Out under the apron goes Reynard Namian, now the legal man. As Smiley is spun around in his shoulders. Airplane here. Gonna make him a bit dizzy. Might make himself dizzy. Gotta be careful. Don't want puke all over that ring. We still got 6 matches to get to after this. Irish whip into the corner. Namian slowly approaching him. Up on the top rope goes Danielson. One of the shortest men on all of CMV. Even Immaculate Tension, I have to imagine. I don't know a guy who's shorter, or even as short as him. Maybe Hayden might rival him. Kick to the gut by the White Rabbit. Gonna go for a suplex, maybe? No, Gourdbuster by Osborne. You know, before before shackling up with Smiley Danielson when he first came to CMV towards the start of this season, was a singles competitor over on Fusion and went on a 8-9 match winning streak on his own. In fact, only took his first loss to Chaos and Order. He was the one pinned in that matchup 2 weeks ago. Certainly was happy to get that win back last week. Be happy again to do it tonight. And this time earned that opportunity at the World Tag Team titles. I'm sure Cage and Blake, though they're banned from ringside, are watching from Cole Savage's skybox. Way up high there. Not in action tonight. Up to the top. Namian looking to fly high here. Clapping his hands. Waiting for, that's a long distance. I don't know if Ginger's mine, I'm about to say. Michinoku driver instead. Nick Blake, resting up, getting ready for that huge 5v5 tug-of-war match tomorrow night on the go-home edition of Monday Night Fusion. Lineage versus the Friends of Cole Savage. You're not going to want to miss that. Belly to belly by Osborne now. Gets himself back in control. Whirly Bird head scissors by Namian, who after seeing them, in competition against Imaginary Friends these past couple weeks, I can definitely say Namian is the more agile, the more athletic of the twin duo here. Well, Reynard, the meaner, the striker, the brawler. Put into the corner though. Tagged to Smiley. Danielson up high. What do we got here, guys? Wow, great teamwork. Double boots to that chest. Kind of a coup de grace type scenario there. And that's not just a stomp to the chest, but then the backbreaker added in too. Now look at this modified curb stomp. Smiley going for a moonsault, misses out though. Reynard saw it coming out, putting him in a seated position. Gonna crank that neck. Smiley having none of it, though. Wants to get out of that as soon as possible. Dangerous hold to be in. Hook to the midsection now. Irish whip. Off the ropes goes Reynard into a drop toe hold, keeping it simple but effective. Tagged into me, and now frequent tags from Chaos and Order, keeping themselves fresh. Always a great strategy to utilize in a tag team matchup. Up to the top rope. Smiley Danielson in a bad place. Elbow, though, saves himself. Now off the top, but it took a wrist cross body. Nicely done. Didn't even line up the shot, just YOLO'd it. Turned his back and all. What a G. Smiley not done, though. Gonna put me in back in the corner. What's he cooking up here? Helluva kick by Danielson. Turning it up a notch, man. Namian getting rocked. Crossbody, Helluva kick. Now put into the corner. Tag to Osborne. And they call this Dream State. Whipped into the turnbuckle. Made to look like a ragdoll. Imaginary friends, are they going to Ascendance to challenge for the World Tag Team titles? 1, 2, no! Reynard makes the save. Yeah, I think that's the first time Smiley's actually hit the Helluva kick. He certainly tried it a lot before, but never been successful. Osborne, now the legal man, going to try to continue on the damage that Smiley inflicted. Imaginary friends can taste it. Ooh, what a DDT by Namian, though. Catching Osborne in the corner. Whatever he was going for. And now Dark Matter. That's actually the maneuver that Namian used to pin Freddie Osborne with 2 weeks ago. Can he do it again? 1, 2. And only a 3 count. Or only a 3 count. Only a 2 count, I should say. Only a 3 count. This one would be over right now. Suplex by Namian. Unique stance there. Don't know what it's symbolizing. Just taunting the White Rabbit, perhaps. Oh, now Freddie put into the corner. The Audrey twins looking to step their offense up a bit. This devastating combination maneuver. Tombstone pile driver with the assist from the springboard. Hooks the leg. Will this do it? 1, 2. No! Smiley now makes the save, and in the process, inadvertently takes out John Cone. Reynard going up to the top rope, but Namian is dragging Osborne towards the ropes. Namian's not the legal man. I don't know what he's doing. Reynard's like, what are you doing, bro? What's happening here? Hello? Namian a bit confused, I think, right now. Trying to drag Freddie out of the ring or something. I don't know. Reynard just, I don't know why the ref isn't counting Namian out right now. We're going to have to restart this, aren't we? Oh, wait. Oh, thank God. Oh, rip. I was afraid I'm going to have to restart it. Reynard finally had enough, kicking his own brother in the head. Namian still thinks he's the legal man, though. There we go. Finally getting out of the ring. Should have been counted out there, if you ask me. Ooh, countering a spear. The White Rabbit wants none of it. Thank God that fixed. Oh, tilt-a-whirl single knee backbreaker. The White Rabbit rolling high right now. Put into the corner. Reynard in big trouble. Oh! Forgot to take this off. I'm probably never going to remember. I'm going to have to upload a new moveset for Osborne. But this is the Rabbit Stampede, guys. Keeping it legal with the frequent tags in and out as they stomp a mud hole. And Reynard, Rabbit's in and out. Will this be enough to send them to Ascendance to challenge that Cajun Nick Blake? Bam! Double boots to the chest. Do imaginary friends have it? Is it enough? Are they going to the greatest stage of them all? 1, 2. No, only a 2 count. Osborne taking out Namian anyhow, just to make sure. Reynard trying to keep himself afloat for his team here. The Audrey brothers suffering. Imaginary friends been dominating these past 5 minutes. Reynard not done just yet. Couple of forearms. Ricochets himself off the turnbuckle. Another forearm still not done right into the Bulldog. Beautiful combination, stringing the maneuvers together very nicely. Namian down on the outside. Reynard wasting time taunting here instead of winning the match. Spear successfully executed this time, and Smiley might be in dire straits right now. Big ol' elbow drop to the chest into the pin. 1, 2. Only a 2 count though. That cocky ass pin. Smiley ain't going down to that. Smiley still fighting, not giving up. These two teams know what's on the line. They want it more than anything else in their lives. Oh, Hurricane Rana gonna try to steal it. 1, 2. Oh my God, that's exactly how Osborne actually defeated Reynard last week with a victory roll like that. Nearly got a little bit of payback, a little bit of how you want to call it? Oh, what's the word I'm looking for? Fuck. Why is that word escaping me right now? Ironic that would have been. He got the win right there. Oh, decapitated his Danielson with that drop toe hold on the middle rope. Osborne down in his feet on the outside. Reynard counters the shadow into a power slam. Danielson, what a reversal. Might have just saved this match for them. Oh, Danielson. Hell of a kick. No, counter. Only one time he gets to hit it. Never again. Oh. Now Reynard, what is this? Power bomb into the pin. 1, 2. Kicks out and into the Boston Crab. Here comes Freddie. He already knew it was coming. Osborne immediately breaks it up. The White Rabbit ain't dumb. The White Rabbit is not stupid. Immediately coming in to break up the Boston Crab before Smiley can tap, which he surely may have. Now tagged in the mean. Chaos Order have certainly turned things around in this matchup. Smiley might still be wounded. 1, 2. Only a 2 count, luckily. Snap over the arm. Smiley. Danielson goes for a scoop slam. Namian drops down behind. You see Freddie on the apron, looking a bit out of it. Hardly able to keep himself standing on the apron, having to use the ropes to lean on. And now Namian, putting Smiley in the corner. Danielson might be about to taste that tombstone pile driver. No, Danielson gets out of it. Boot to the side of the head, though. Tip for tat. Counter after counter. Both these teams want it so bad. Tag to Reynard. What is this? Oh, it is! Tombstone pile driver again! With the assist from Namian off the springboard. Chaos and Order might have just sealed the deal, folks. 1, 2, 3. Chaos and Order are going to Ascendance. Chaos and Order break the tie. And now the Audrey brothers are going to the grandest stage of them all for a shot at the World Tag Team titles. What a match. Both teams gave it their all, but at the end, Reynard and Namian wanted it more. Are we looking at the next World Tag Team Champions? Look how Namian went up to Freddie and just nodded his head like, yep, you're done, you're beat. These two brothers are a force to be reckoned with. Zach Cage and Nick Blake would do well not to underestimate them. What a victory. Chaos and Order, Zach Cage and Nick Blake at Ascendance for the World Tag Team titles. Alright, here we go, folks. The action continues now. It is confirmed. Chaos and Order, Nick Blake and Zach Cage at Ascendance 5 for the World Tag Team titles. Chaos and Order certainly earned it after the hell they've gone through these past 3 weeks against Imaginary Friends. Imaginary Friends, quite the effort, and I know they'll be waiting in line post-Ascendance. Whoever walks out with the gold, Smiley and Freddie going to be right there waiting for him. But up next, guys, it is going to be Devlin O'Brien going one-on-one with Jay Davis. And Devlin going to be flanked by, of course, Pete Davis and Guri Sukanov. The brothers Davis will be going one-on-one at Ascendance 5. Jay finally going to get his hands on his brother in the ring with a lot on the line. If Pete Davis loses, then he and Guri Sukanov will both leave CMV. If Jay Davis loses, then he must retire. He must leave CMV. Forever. Jay Davis, though, tonight, going to be looking to get some payback, if you will. Get back at Devlin O'Brien, the man who turned his back on him. You know, Jay Davis brought Devlin and Guri, both of them into CMV, gave them the careers they have today, and both of them turned on Jay. We still don't know why. Was it money? Was it power that Pete Davis promised them? Whatever it was enough to turn them on their friend, their mentor, their leader. And, of course, you know what happened last week. Guri Sukanov and Pete Davis brutally attacking Ushio Takedo, breaking his leg in 2 different places. And Ushio, we don't know when he's going to be back, if ever. That was a nasty injury. Yo, what up, Ogon? And here comes the Irishman, Devlin O'Brien. 2 Irishmen gonna be butting heads tonight in that ring. And there you see the Russian ogre, Guri Sukanov, who's actually gonna be going one-on-one with the big dog, primetime Peter Thompson at Ascendance for the international title. Guri Sukanov, of course, defeating Ushio Takedo last week to earn that #1 contendership. And there, of course, you see the man himself, Pete Davis, the man who caused what's the word I'm looking for? What's the fucking word I'm looking for? I can't think of anything tonight. The downfall, I guess. That's not the word I'm looking for, but the downfall of Jay Davis and his allies and his army turned Devlin and Guri Sukanov against him. I thought Guri and Jay Davis were such good friends. They're just standing in the fireworks, man. Like it ain't no thing. And I gotta wonder how, Guri feels about Pete kind of just throwing him into the mix, that if Pete loses, he and Guri both have to leave CMV. What if Guri ends up winning the international title at Ascendance, and then Pete loses, he'll have to vacate the championship, which would kind of be unfortunate. Hold it for a total of 5 seconds. Excuse me, I'm getting a drink of my water real quick. Voice is already starting to go. Rip in peace. Look at the Well, Jay Davis showing no fear, but Devlin is not either. Both men just getting right in each other's faces there. Cut the tension with a knife. Why is it doing it so much today? Did it on Reality Wrestling, too. Here we go. Devlin O'Brien with Pete Davis and Guri Sukhanov lurking in his corner. Taking on Jay Davis, a man he once called his mentor, his friend, and his leader. But again, was it money? Was it power? Was it women? Like, what did Pete Davis offer Devlin and Guri to get them on his side, to get them to turn on their friends like that? You know, Devlin and Guri owe their careers in CMV to Jay Davis. He recruited them, brought them in under his Jay Davis, his banner, Jay Davis's army, as he called them. Not much of an army anymore. Jay Davis all on his own now. Ushio Takedo taken out of action. A broken leg thanks to Guri and Pete. Elbow drop by Jay Davis now. Brought up on the one knee. Still to come later on tonight, guys. Gonna see. Oh my God! Holy shit! Yo, that animation was nasty. Holy fuck! What a DDT! Oh my God, I wish that would have ended the match right there. I think that one's dead. Oh, but apparently not. Big old air raid siren dropping him on his neck. Oh my goodness, dude. You saw that I was too busy fucking reacting to the DDT, but Guri Sukhanov did distract Jay Davis there for a moment, which is not good news going forward. Let's look at Devlin now with a stretch muffler, but the upper core body strength of Jay allows him to curl up, get off. Oh my God, a barrage of punches to the back of the head. That sets him free. As I was saying, though, later on tonight, we're still going to see Kaiva go one-on-one with John Reed. Another situation, former brothers turning on one another after the Hellfire Club brutally attacked John Reed last week in the orders of Nero. In our main event, it's going to be champion versus champion. Rubik, Pierre Thompson, Ryan Kent. Triple threat match. Stomp to the lower back, flops him on his back, so he's staring up at the lights. Jawbreaker, though, by Jay Davis. Look at how Pete's, like, hiding behind Guri Sukhanov. That really tells you a lot. Pete trying to stay as far away from Jay as he can while still being ringside to support O'Brien here. Jay off the top rope now, not a frequent flyer, not a frequent risk taker. Double axe handle, though. Trying to cave that skull with a lateral press. 1, 2, but only a 2 count. Devlin O'Brien hasn't had a whole lot of matches so far in his CMV career. Been here about 3 months. 3 months. Wow, 3 months. 3 months. He does hold 2 singles victories over Elijah Stewart, though. Devlin, you know, I gotta give Pete Davis credit. He was smart to go for the 2 behemoths. You know, the 7-foot-tall, 400-pound Guri Sukhanov with a big-ass motherfucker Devlin O'Brien here. Left Ushio Takedo alone, a little Japanese guy who's now got his leg broken in 2 different places. Look at that, Pete. Looks like he's praying there. Ringside. Oh, nice gourd buster by Jay. Also to come later on tonight, guys, we are going to have a debut coming our way as Harry Barnes makes his way to Genesis when he takes on the Good Vibes Kid. Speaking of Elijah Stewart. Elijah, of course, out of action last week after that attacked by Furious Frank, ready to get back into action. Bury some young talent, maybe. Oh! Devlin, I don't know, I think he was going for a big boot or something there, but Jay Davis quick reflexes to counter and throw him overhead with that back body drop. Up to the top rope, Devlin up to the top, up to his, dude, why can't I talk? Oh my God. Out of the fireman's carry, though, into an implant DDT up to his feet. Fucking dumb right now. I think I'm literally stroking out. Oh, Jay! Look at that, looking right in the eyes of Guri and PGT, yes! And look at that now, Jay Davis completely ignoring Guri as he tries to distract him. The referee's falling for it. Boot to the side of the head, Guri Sukhanov loving it. Of course, Guri and Pete would want O'Brien. Oh, Jay Davis! Bam! Knee shot right to the face. Oh, but now Jay is going to fall for it. Old feelings turning up. These two used to be so close. They were like brothers. Jay has still got to be hurting for that betrayal. And that distraction just cost Jay Davis a victory right there as Devlin will get back to his feet now. I just love how Pete is completely staying out of this match. Guri is the one, look at that, throwing in a steel chair now as Jay Davis just sweeping the dust in the face of Devlin. What trash. Jay Davis still as egotistical as ever. You know, Pete just hiding over there in the corner while Gurry's distracted, throwing in steel chairs, doing all that he can to throw Jay Davis off base. Of course, I'd assume under the orders of Pete. Oh, wait a minute, the ref distracted. Devlin tries to use that chair. Wait a minute. Power bomb into the bridge. 1, 2. Oh, did Gurry just break up that pin? No, Gurry just break up the pin, though? I think he meant to grab the ref, but I think he broke up the pin. How is he not DQ'd? Look at Gurry looking down like, goddamn, meant to blow out the ref. The referee, finally, John Cone seeing the chair and disposing of it. Devlin nearly was able to use it. Big old swinging side slam. 1, 2. Lateral press, not enough to seal the deal. This matchup continues live on Friday Night Genesis. Devlin, though, is feeling it. Feeling the end of this matchup. Look at Pete Davis and Gurry sucking up are loving it. As O'Brien goes for the... Going for the, fucking jackhammer. I don't know why I just forgot about that for a second, but countered by Davis. Oh, Jay throwing Devlin out of the ring like a sack of dirty laundry, like the garbage that he is. Now Jay lining up his shot like an arrow shot straight out of hell. Oh, damn! That blotch over the top rope, though. Gurry sucking off, arguing with the ref, trying to say that was illegal or something. I don't know what Gurry's deal is. Up to his feet. Oh, knee straight to the face. And Devlin letting out a mighty roar. This has been a hard-hitting matchup. Thumbs down once again. Jay Davis's days may be numbered. Big old Oklahoma stampede after the forearm smashes. Brought up to a vertical base now. O'Brien gonna bring Jay Davis to the ropes. I know exactly what he's going for here. He's gonna go for those beats to the bodger. No! Jay Davis knows Devlin too well. Taught him a lot that he knows. Oh, inverted forearm smash. Gonna floor Davis anyhow. Now what is this? Another swinging side slam. That time with a little more oomph behind it. Devlin again gonna walk Jay Davis up to the ropes. Gonna go for the beat to the bodger. Or not. Or is he? Yes, he is. Right to the chest. Over and over and over again. But then gonna line up his shot. The punch right to the temple, man. That is dangerous to do. You could kill someone you hit them in the temple the right way. Up to their feet. Jay Davis, once again, looking to put Devlin O'Brien to sleep. Knee to the face, busting the Irishman wide open. Blood pours down his face, but O'Brien still not giving up. Closes in, front headlock. Jay Davis being taken for a walk. Gonna go for it again? What is Devlin doing here? Spinning him around. Devlin, what is this? Oh, elbow to the chest. You can see that gush looking nasty. That gash, I should say, looking nasty on Devlin's forehead. Look at this straight jacket hold now with the knee pressed up against the spine. That hurts, guys. Forcing Jay Davis to choke himself out. I don't know that Devlin is looking for a submission here as much as he's just trying to regain some stamina while keeping Jay Davis down and out of it. Just throwing him off to the side. He doesn't care anything about him. Arms up high, Devlin O'Brien mocking the CMV universe now before turning his attention back to Jay. Will the second time be the charm? Up into the air. Jackhammer brings him back down to earth. 1, 2. No! Jay Davis refusing to go down to his old lackey, if you will. When you get right down to it, that's what Devlin O'Brien was. He was Jay Davis's lackey. And Jay will be damned if he loses to O'Brien here tonight in front of Gurry Suckanov and Pete Davis. Knife edge chop. One to the top of the head. Off the ropes. Chop again to the noggin. Jay Davis is feeling it. Devlin O'Brien is hurting for certain. Elbow drop now by Davis. Dragging him towards the center of the ring. Lateral press. 1, 2. Only a 2 count. Backs in the corner. Vintage Jay Davis. Like it ain't no thing but a chicken wing, although he's severely outnumbered. Although the CM Universe still weary to cheer him and trust him. Still fighting. Still smirking. As he lines up Devlin now. One more time. Gourdbuster dropped to the GTS. Knee to the face. And if Gurry doesn't try to interfere this time, I believe that'll do it. 1, 2, 3, and Jay Davis gets the win. Gurry is furious and Pete can't believe it. What's a leg drop kick? Is there any other way to hit a drop kick without your legs? Jay Davis, though, despite the odds and the numerous distractions by Gary Sulkinov and his brother Pete ringside, Davis puts down Devlin O'Brien just as he looks to do against Pete at Ascendance. Basement drop kick is still with your feet. What? Any drop kick is going to be with your feet. Here we go, guys. The action continues up next. As I said earlier, we are getting a debut tonight as Harry Barnes makes his way out of the Genesis roster. Today has a huge opportunity as he is poised to take on the Good Vibes Kid and Elijah Stewart. Of course, it has been confirmed now, my friends, at Ascendance. Next Sunday, we are going to say next weekend, rather. It's a whole weekend event, not just Sunday. Sunday is day 1, I do believe. Monday, day 2. But Furious Frank, Elijah Stewart, it has been written. It is going down for real. 1-on-1 for the first time ever, might I add. Never before have they come to blows. It is happening at the grandest stage of them all. Elijah Stewart simply could not allow Furious Frank to attack him, but more importantly, his Stewies during his grand ascendance celebration last week. Or 2 weeks ago, rather. The Genesis After Purgatory it was. Furious Frank brutally assaulted Stewart along with about 3 or 4 of his Stewies, a.k.a. his fans, that's what he calls them. Furious Frank saying that was because Elijah Stewart meddled in his affairs. Furious Frank was, we still don't know why, attacking Super Gato at Purgatory, and Elijah Stewart intervened to stop that from happening. Last week, Furious Frank came out here, said that it's his time. He's back for one thing and one thing only, and that's his Alpha World Championship. He doesn't care if it's Caden Kenner or Ryan Kent. He wants the gold, but instead he'd get Elijah Stewart to come out and say, you're not owed anything but an ass beating from yours truly. I'm going to get revenge for myself and for my Stewies at Ascendance. Though it looks like Furious Frank is going to be ringside here, just as Elijah was last week for Frank's match against Gato, which ended up seeing Gato get the win thanks to distractions from the Good Vibes Kid. Now Frank coming out to pay him back as the newcomer Harry Barnes makes his way to the ring. Still to come tonight, ladies and gentlemen, Kaiva going to go one-on-one with John Reed. We're also going to get a colossal collision, I should say. I just received word that tonight we are going to see Guri Sukanov going one-on-one with Joey Bacon. That is going to be quite a match, especially after Bacon's matchup against Victor Romero yesterday on Reality Wrestling. As here comes the Good Vibes Kid, Elijah Stewart, back healthy 100%. You want to know, you need proof that Elijah Stewart's a great guy. He paid for every single one of his Stewie's medical bills, and they were expensive. I'll tell you, I took a look at them. Elijah showed them to me. They were not cheap. But that's how much Elijah cares about his fans. Here we go, Harry Barnes making his debut. I don't know a whole lot about this kid. I guess we're about to find out what he can get done in that ring as the referee rings the bell. Big opportunity as he takes on a former World Tag Team Champion and Elijah Stewart, most certainly one of the most recognizable names in all of CMV. And Elijah Stewart, I gotta say that going up against Furious Frank and a former Alpha World Champion, it could be the biggest match of Elijah's career. If he can defeat Frank at Ascendance, the grandest stage of all, that could immediately put Elijah in the top ranks for a possible Alpha World title shot. Who comes out as champion? That remains to be seen. Of course, Caden Kenra, Ryan Kemp for the title at Ascendance. We'll see Kent in action later on in our main event against Rubik and Peter Thompson, that champion versus champion triple threat match. You've also still got Kaiva taking on John Reed. Just announced Guri Sukanov and Joey Bacon going at it. And our co-main event, I can tell you, is going to be one hell of a thing to see as Kevin Lee and Zach Hardy, guys, going to be teaming up to take on Josh Wolf and Tim LaFave. The first time that Tim has been in action since Purgatory, where he lost to his father, Pat. Going to be teaming up with the rookie Josh, who saved Tim's mother, Cass, last week from an attack at the hands of Lee. So Tim most definitely has a lot to thank Josh for doing that as they pair up later on in our co-main event. Let's out a whoop, does Elijah Stewart. Feeling it so far against the rookie and Harry Barnes. Furious Frank lurking ringside thus far hasn't interfered. Elijah Stewart, like I said, cost Frank a match last week against Super Gato. Frank had the match won multiple times, but Elijah interfered at a key moment to give Gato the advantage and go on to get the uno dos tres. Huge win for Gato. Oh, elbow to the chest now, brings him down to the canvas. Off the ropes, Harry Barnes with an elbow drop right to the face, that looked like. Woo. Up to the top rope now, Barnes has started to turn things around. Furious Frank ringside doesn't seem too preoccupied with the match. I mean, a little whoop there, clap for Barnes' off the top rope move, but other than that, he's just dusting off the Dorito crumbs. Hooks the leg, does Elijah here, 1, 2, but only a 2 count. Elijah with a stiff kick to the spine, sending ripples up and down. Now to the second turnbuckle. Elijah, we know he loves to take risks, loves to soar through the air. What is he going to go for here? Oh, a little phenomenal forearm, a mini phenomenal forearm, if you will. Every time Elijah Stewart is out in that ring, doesn't matter who he's against, the fans are on their feet. They love the Good Vibes Kid. Slap of the knees and a nice moonsault by Stewart. Again, it will be a first time ever encounter one-on-one Furious Frank and Elijah Stewart at Ascendance. I am very much looking forward to what those two can do. It is a huge opportunity for Elijah and Furious Frank. If Frank gets the win, he immediately gets his name put back into the title picture like he wants. Though Frank wanted an actual title shot at Ascendance. Instead, he's got to deal with Elijah Stewart. You know, it all started with Furious Frank saying Elijah shouldn't have meddled in his affairs, but now it's becoming clear that Furious Frank maybe shouldn't have meddled with Elijah Stewart. Stewart very passionate. As Harry Barnes, what is he cooking up here? Elijah, you see off the apron, goes for a clothesline, but misses it. A big old knee strike from Elijah to pay him back for it. Into the ring. Harry Barnes follows through. Punch to the back of the head, elbow though connects. Oh, and good vibes. Nice transition there. Elijah into the pin. 1, 2, but only a 2 count. Barnes showing a bit of resilience here. Let's look at Elijah peering right into the eyes of Furious Frank ringside. Elijah now sizing up Barnes. Going for the E-Buster! Into the pin, middle of the ring to bury some young talent. 1, 2, no! Only, wow. 2.999999999. That was very close right there. I'm surprised Barnes got out of it. Might not survive this, though. Oh, maybe he does. Elijah missing out on the phenomenal forearm, though. Too quick for Harry Barnes here. Snapmare now into the head scissors, but Barnes going to slip through and escape. Keeping himself safe for now as he closes in on the attack. Looks like a sit-out sidewalk slam. And here's a tweet, ladies and gentlemen, from Jay Davis that says, you know, if there was ever a time I was proud of myself, this would be the time. Hashtag King of Pro Wrestling. Hashtag Davis versus Davis. Obviously feeling good after putting down the oh, what's the word I'm looking for? Oh, whatever, Harry Barnes. Oh, going for a springboard knee strike, I think, but Elijah was able to see it coming. Oh, there's a forearm smash for you. Why can't I think of fucking words tonight, man? The man who portrayed him, I guess. Still not what I was looking for. And Devil and O'Brien. I'm fucking dumb tonight. Good God. I don't know what happened. I think I might have, maybe went swimming at the beach last night. Maybe a guy, I don't know, hit my head on a rock. I don't know what's going on. I think I'm dying, guys. I think it's finally it. Good vibes! I know that much from Stewart. Into the pin here to finally put down the rookie. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, man, a lot of close calls in this one. Oh, slap of the knees again. Moonsault, you know, I got to give props to Frank here. He hasn't interfered at all in this matchup. Maybe he feels as though his presence ringside be enough to throw off Elijah, but so far, Elijah's holding his own. Counters the E-Buster. How, though, does Harry. And now Barnes is feeling it. Elijah might be in big trouble. Going for a scoop slam. Drops down. Does the Good Vibes Kid. Popping him up for a back suplex. Hooks the leg now. 1, 2. Only a 2 count. Propping him up into a seated position. Stewart thinking about how he wants to proceed next. Again to the head scissors, but once more, Harry Barnes able to slip through. Maybe those pants a little bit too shiny. A little bit too easy to escape out of. Oh, blocks the takedown and elbow to the shoulder. This Barnes kid certainly impressing me thus far, holding his own against Elijah Stewart. He is, though Elijah has been dominating a bit more. There's the mini phenomenal forearm once again. I think Barnes could actually use an interference by Frank right about now. Try to get himself an opening. There's a jawbreaker. Shoots down. Spine buster nicely executed. Classic spine buster there. Again to the ring apron. Harry Barnes maybe going to go one more time for that springboard knee strike. Oh, yes, he is. This time he gets it. Right to the temple, guys. Knee strike off the ropes. Lateral press. 1, 2. Oh, but only a 2 count. Not enough to quell the spirit of the Good Vibes Kid. Oh, how about another knee right to the side of the head, though? That one had some intent behind it. Woo. My goodness. Oh, Good Vibes! Numero 3. for old Harry Barnes. And now Elijah appreciating his many Stewies in the audience tonight. Shouldn't appreciate them for too long, though. Elijah bringing Harry Barnes up for a wheelbarrow facebuster. Something new from Elijah there. Innovative offense. Ronnie now throwing it old school as Furious Frank just continues to watch, not interfering. Frank knows what it's like to be the top of the mountain. He knows what it's like to be the Alpha World Champion, the face that runs the place here on Genesis. And he's got a nuisance like a gnat. I'm sure he feels Elijah's like a gnat flying around him right now. As Stewart gonna prove he is no gnat. Basta, second time. Harry Barnes, thank you for coming. No, look at that. Furious Frank was just biding his time, waiting for the right opportunity to interfere, and that was it, because Elijah would have won right there. I can guarantee it. But instead, Furious Frank makes sure that does not happen. And now Barnes, don't know what he was going for, but whatever he was shooting backfired. And now a fourth time with good vibes. And Elijah returned to the corner telling Harry Barnes, nobody can dampen me. Nobody can bring down my mood. Trying to keep Harry Barnes grounded. Barnes trying to use the ropes to get back up to a vertical base. Reverse DDT, though, keeps him down. And Elijah Stewart says Furious Frank just might have cost you a concussion right here. Third time. Right down onto that noggin, middle of the ring. 1, 2, 3, and Elijah Stewart gets the win. Frank doesn't look too thrilled. Elijah Stewart victorious here, putting down the newcomer Harry Barnes right in front of Furious Frank. Frank tried to screw Elijah, just as Elijah screwed him last week, but it didn't work out so well. That was the second E-Buster, I do believe. That's where Frank interfered, and here, oh, this is a counter. Here is the third and final nail in the coffin. Look at Furious Frank's reaction when it hits the 3. He was not happy. Elijah Stewart gaining that all-important momentum on the road to Ascendance 5, where he meets that man, the alpha male, Furious Frank, one-on-one. And a tweet, ladies and gentlemen, from Super Gato says, "Great job, amigo." Gato gives a thumbs up. Gato obviously got a lot to thank Elijah for. Reason that he defeated Furious Frank last week. But the action must continue, guys. Up next, Kaiva, representing the new Hellfire Club under its new leadership, if you will, of Nero, who somehow swayed Kaiva, Afterlife, and Ball to turn on their leader and John Reed last week, brutally beating down the Fallen Angel. Nero just taking one more thing from John Reed. Of course, first he took the Elimination Chamber spot from him back at Purgatory. And now taking away his club, his family. It's the same situation of what did Pete Davis offer Guri Sukhanov and Devlin O'Brien that was so persuading to turn on Jay Davis? What did Nero promise Kaiva, Afterlife, and Ball? Though, if I had to fathom a guess, the Hellfire Club has not been doing good since its inception. I don't think they've ever gotten a win. To be honest, I know that Ball is on a losing streak. He's never won a match. Kaiva, I don't remember the last time he won a match, and as a team, they haven't won a match. I don't think since forming. So maybe Nero came up to them and said, "Hey, John Reed, man, he's dragging you guys down. I mean, you're sucking. He's not doing anything to help you out. Maybe I can be the one that brings you up to greatness." Maybe Nero inspired them, and that's what it took to turn them on John Reed one way or another. Whatever it was. The fact of the matter is, they did indeed betray Reed, and now Reed out for a bit of vengeance before he goes one-on-one with Nero. John Reed laid out the challenge. Nero accepted. It will happen at Ascendance 5. Nero and John Reed one-on-one. Still to come tonight, we are going to see Guri Sukhanov go one-on-one with Joey Bacon. That is going to be quite a clash after what Victor Romero and Bacon put each other through in Reality Wrestling yesterday. I'm kind of excited to see this one. And then in our co-main event, Kevin Lee and Zach Hardy pairing up, going to take on Josh Wolf and Tim LaFave back in action for the first time since Purgatory. Our main event is still going to be that champion versus champion triple threat match. Rubik, Pierre Thompson, and Ryan Kent going to go at it. Here they come, the Hellfire Club, under its new leadership. That is Nero, the match man in the middle. That's usually where John Reed stands. Kaiva on the left, the man who will be in action here, and the colossal Afterlife on the right. Ball, as always, lagging behind somewhere. He's just going to appear in the ring. Maybe he's already down there, chilling in the timekeeper's area a little bit early. Shirt there says, "Breathe your last breath." That's quite intimidating. Nero, though, just going to be a spectator tonight, ringside. Oh, thank you for the host, Juggalo. Appreciate that, my friend. Welcome to CMV. I don't think we've ever seen you before, but I hope you enjoy the show. Genesis here. This is our fourth to last match of the evening. 3 more matches to come after this. Can't wait for that main event. That tag co, too. And here he comes all on his own now. No more brothers to back him up. As the fallen angel, John Reed, back in action. Nero has already, in such a short amount of time, stolen so much from him. Stole the opportunity in the Elimination Chamber, a chance to go on to Ascendance and challenge for the Alpha World title. Stole his club from him. Stole his dignity. John Reed has had enough, finally throwing down the challenge. Nero accepted it. Will happen at Ascendance tonight. Reed is looking to dish out some payback to Kaiva. we go, folks. Kaiva one-on-one with John Reed. Former brothers-at-arms, no more. Kaiva turning on John Reed. He, along with Ball there, who's finally made it down to ringside. Nero in the middle, and of course the giant Afterlife, 7'4" monster there. You know, John Reed brought both Ball and Afterlife into CMV, too. You know, much like Jake Davis brought in, you know, Devlin O'Brien and Guri Salkinov. You know, these guys have John Reed to thank for their careers, but apparently that wasn't enough to keep them from just turning on him, brutally beating him down. Kaiva is a former two-time international champion. Believe it or not, John Reed, a CMV veteran, has yet to hold championship gold in his CMV career. He's had multiple opportunities, but never been able to shine through. My phone's going to die before Genesis ends. Rip in peace. Kaiva with some unique offense there. Playing on those arms before dropping the head of the chest, the headbutt. John Reed, of course, I don't know. I'd certainly, if I was in his shoes, I would not be able to focus with Afterlife, Nero, and Ball ringside. I think Kaiva in the ring. It would be too much for me to handle. And it may prove to be too much for Reed to deal with here. Sweep up to Kaiva. Kaiva, though, back up to his feet rather quickly. Jawbreaker creates some distance. Oh, my God. I love how Afterlife celebrates. He's like a little kid. Going for a power bomb, but the Fall Angel denies it. A couple of well-placed punches. Sets him free. Now Luther has some more right hooks to follow through. And now look at Afterlife. He's like, dear God, fuck me. Here comes Ball now. Planting a... ever hear a personal space there, Ball? Get right up in front of Nero like it ain't no thing. You know, Ball did seem pretty hesitant to go through with the attack on John Reed last week. Of all three, he didn't, you could tell he did not want to do it. And as soon as it was done, he exited the ring immediately and went to the back. So I don't know if Ball might have been peer pressure. Maybe he didn't fully want to turn on John Reed. I don't know the full story. Back body drop now by the Latvian, though. Oh, super kick out of nowhere. My old Reed. Afterlife sees that thing is not really going Kaiva's way right now. Slides in a steel chair. Dirty heel. Oh! Michinoku driver on the chair! Backfiring immediately. Oh, but Afterlife realizing the mistake he made. Look, that would have been like a 10 count right there. God damn, but Reed says no problem. I'll just do it again, baby. Oh, look at that! Afterlife ejected! And now... the fall, the fall into the pin. 1, 2, 3. Oh man, that would have been perfect. Oh god damn. Afterlife though has been ejected, guys. Afterlife's gone. Nero and Ball still allowed to scour around, but Afterlife ejected. Man, that steel chair plan really backfired. Michinoku driver, then the fall face first right onto it. John Reed, okay, going for the pin here. Drops the chair. And now he seemingly has forgotten about it again. GG, great ref. There we go. Get that shit out of here. Want those dirty heel tactics. Surprised Reed wasn't disqualified, to be honest. Now going for another pin. 1, 2. Oh, not even a 2 count, though, for Reed. As Ball still watching on intently. Nero keeping his distance, but his eyes firmly planted on everything that Reed's doing. I don't know where Nero came from, what his plight is with John Reed. All that Nero has said is that John Reed's future is bleak, that he doesn't have a future, that his best days are behind him. We have no idea what Nero's real bone to pick is with John Reed. But at this point, you know, Reed's got plenty to pick with him. Costing him the chamber, costing him to take his club from him, beating him, you know, live in front of the CMV universe on multiple occasions. Snapping over the arm, though. Kaiva now closing in. Big knife edge chop. Backfires. No super kick again out of nowhere. It's like a thin air. Oh, but look at that guy's Ball. I think he's messing with the top turnbuckle. The ref caught him, though. Trying to assist Kaiva, give him a dirty heel advantage again, but not following through. And now look at Reed going over to deal with it himself. Ball talking that smack. Reed yelling it right back at him. Maybe Ball trying to talk to him, trying to reason with him, but I don't think Reed can be reasoned with at this point. Look at that, just taunting in front of Ball instead, but Kaiva giving way too much time to recuperate. Catches the kick to the midsection. Up onto the shoulders again. Fall numero dos, baby. Into the pin. 1, 2. No, only a 2 count. Damn, Kaiva showing that resiliency tonight. Whew. My goodness, Kaiva not giving up easy, man. He took a fall face first onto a steel chair, too, and he's still going. I like how Nero's fucking mask is coming out of his throat right now. Oh, Kaiva's pissed. Kaiva is not happy right now. You know, Kaiva seemed to take sheer pleasure in attacking John Reed last week and beating him down in front of everyone. He had a smile on his face the whole... Now it's Nero! Now it's Nero! And look at John Reed getting right in his face. This match is happening at Ascendance. Nero, though, trying to distract Reed, trying to throw him off base, and it looks like it's going to work. Kaiva from behind. Kaiva with a punch to the back of the head. Up onto the shoulders! Landslide by the Latvian. Oh, no. I don't think that should have been a rope break, but okay. That did not look like a rope break at all. Well, that's unfortunate for Kaiva, but at least it's still gotten him in control. Driver's seat now firmly in hand for Kaiva as he continues his attack elbow. Look at these now, stomps to the chest after the elbows. Just unleashing mayhem now is the former 2-time international champion. Look at this, more elbows, Jesus. Just going ham, going hard in the motherfucking paint, if you will. Hooks the leg. 1, 2, only a 2 count though. Kaiva now like a blood and the water smells. There's like a blood in the water, like a shark in the water smells blood. Circling his prey. Reed though stalling the suplex. Too much time to think has given the fallen angel an opportunity to bounce back. Now Reed brings him to a vertical base. Super kick a 3rd time. And both Ball and Nero now calling Reed's attention. Too much for him to ignore. And Kaiva once more has the opening to come and capitalize. Back suplex side slam with such raw intensity behind it. 1, 2, but only a 2 count for Kaiva. Kaiva now trying to lift Reed up onto his feet, gets a blow to the midsection instead, kick to the gut, wheel kick though to counter the counter. Now Kaiva busted wide open, you can hardly tell with all that red paint on his face. Reed slits his throat, Reed feels it, baby, lining up the shot. Kaiva in trouble, will a 3rd time be the charm? Numero 3, up high, spun out, the fall. Into the pin. Come on, ref. This is ridiculous. You eject Afterlife after one little interference, but Nero and Ball just allowed to rain mayhem. Good Lord. Oh, now Reed is busted wide open. I don't know why Afterlife got ejected so quickly, but Nero and Ball are just completely fine to do what they want. Oh, full Nelson slam. John Reed, though, denies it. Shaking off the cobwebs. No selling like the champ that he is. Reed still riding high. Still on top of his game. Looking to prove Nero wrong that his best days are still ahead of him. Back suplex, high angle, right on the neck he's dropped. Kaiva closes in. Irish whip now into the corner. From behind. John Reed spun around. What does Kaiva cook it up here? Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Is he finally going to hit it? Oh my God. Is he going to hit it? Holy shit. Oh my God. I got excited for a second. Superplex. Still devastating, but I thought he was actually going to hit the avalanche landslide for a moment. Oh, teasing us is Kaiva now as he beats his chest. Trying to put John Reed back in the corner. Reed, though, counters the Irish whip. Jawbreaker now creates some distance. Kaiva closes in. Irish whip into the corner again. Up top again. I think Kaiva just teasing us again, or... Oh, no, he's going to go for another superplex, I think. Just going to superplex him off every single turnbuckle. Reed cannot take another one of these, man. Superplex once more. Oh my God. Again put in the corner. Again put up on the top rope. Dear God, Kaiva wants to hurt John Reed, ladies and gentlemen. Reed's finally had enough, though. Not off the top, ain't taking a risk like that. Oh, but Kaiva's waiting for him with a jawbreaker. Now Kaiva with a belly-to-belly throws him over his head like a second, 30 longer. 1, 2, but only a 2 count produced from the Latvian. Huffing and puffing, looking over at Nero and Ball as if to ask for guidance. What does he have to do here? Wiping the blood from his eyes, that gash on his forehead looking nasty. Stomp down to the back of the head. Kaiva trying to bring him up on his feet. Sweep, though, by Reed. Now a vertical base. John, fourth. Oh, went for a fourth super kick, but no. Kaiva with a back elbow, another back elbow. Slap to the throat. Look at Ball. Nero loving it. They're going crazy. Reed, though, counters. Up on the shoulders, over to the side of the head. Reversal. Reversal Fest 1999 up in here. Oh, pendulum backbreaker brings a halt to everything. 1, 2. Only a 2 count. John Reed off the ropes. John Reed has had this match won on numerous occasions, but thanks to the interferences from Nero and Ball, he keeps getting screwed. Now this match is beginning to slow down. Both men very tired, their shoulders slumped. Still going, though, a fourth super kick. And that prompts Nero to hop up and try to distract the referee for if Reed tries to go for a pin, but Reed knows better, lining up his shot. Ref gonna turn around in time, up on the shoulders, the fall, number 4. But I feel as though Nero and Ball will just interfere again. Yeah, there you go. I don't know how they have not been ejected yet. A little bit ridiculous. Come on, Cone. This is getting out of hand, man. Oh my God, he's not ejected them again. Afterlife ejected after 1 interference. Oh my God, Nero and Ball going crazy. Poor Afterlife. I think Maury might have been onto something. John Cone might be a bit of a racist. Kaiva, though, I mean, this is a bit embarrassing. He's had so many opportunities to come back and win. And he is just still... Synchronized taunting. They're loving it, man. I mean, I feel like maybe Nero and Ball paid off John Cone, but Afterlife forgot. So Afterlife got fucking booted. Oh, now Kaiva finally looking to take advantage. Oh my God, Reed countering the landslide. Dear Lord Almighty, man. Oh, we're gonna get a 5th fall. Oh, whippersnapper this time. Shout out to Chris Andrews, that one. Going for the leg now. Boot to the knee. Kaiva closing in. This has been a brutal back and forth matchup. Kaiva, though, like I said, been given so many opportunities thanks to Nero and Ball, but can't jump on them. Can't follow through. Whereas Reed should have won this match 3 times now. A 5th time, ladies and gentlemen, a 5th time. Reed on the shoulders, spun out the fall. And something tells me we're going to get another interference. 1, 2, 3. Oh, Reed did it. The one time Nero and Ball don't interfere. Perhaps they were afraid of actually getting ejected finally. John Reed defying the numbers game, the relentless interferences by Nero and Ball and Afterlife, though he actually got ejected. Reed shines through. Kaiva not able to capitalize on any of the numerous opportunities created for him. And finally, with a fifth fall, Kaiva is taken down. Nero, John Reed, one-on-one at Ascendance 5. Reed got a bit of payback, just a taste of revenge here in this one, but he wants the whole damn basket. He wants the whole cake, the whole pie, if you will, and he's looking to get it on the grandest stage of them all. Yeah, we have great cameramen here in CMV, no doubt. Rip in peace, my phone's probably going to die halfway through this matchup. Still got more to come after this. Our co-main event, Kevin Lee and Zach Hardy taking on Josh Wolf and Tim LaFave. And in our main event, Rubik, Pierre Thompson, Ryan Kent, champion versus champion triple threat. But up first, we have a collision of the Colossals. Joey Bacon, fresh off of that chaotic match against Victor Romero, the Rising Star champion yesterday on Reality Wrestling now, with an injury, heads into this matchup against the Russian Ogre, the #1 contender to Pierre Thompson's International Championship. That match will go down at Ascendance 5, Guri Sukhanov. Guri, of course, has only tasted 3 singles defeats in his entire career, while Joey Bacon make it 4. Will Guri get that momentum going on the road to the show of shows? Bacon certainly showed us how resilient he can be against Victor Romero. It took 3 jackhammers and 2 running sit-out powerbombs to keep him down, and Joey Bacon survived a fucking heart attack during the match. What does that say? It takes a whole lot to keep down Big Ham. Here comes the 7-foot-tall, 400-pound Guri Sukhanov, whose career will be on the line at Ascendance 2, though not in his match. His whole career, his whole livelihood is depending on Pete Davis defeating Jay Davis. You know, Guri could very well defeat Pierre Thompson to win the international title, and then Jay defeats Pete, and Guri will have to relinquish the belt and leave CMV. But Pierre Thompson, no doubt, has quite the challenge barreling his way. Pierre Thompson has pinned Guri Sukhanov before in tag team action many, many months ago. Question is, can he do it one-on-one with the gold on the line? We'll see Pierre in action later on in our main event. Yo, what up, Devlin? You did, but you missed your matchup. It was a bit earlier towards the start. This is the third to last match of the night. We still got some good matches to go, though. Up next in our co-main event, Kevin Lee and Zach Hardy taking on Josh Wolf and Tim LaFave. Our main event, a champion of champions match. Rubik, Pierre Thompson, and Ryan Kent going at it. Guri Sukhanov with a little smirk on his face, though Sukhanov certainly used to having the weight and size advantage. It might be actually evenly matched between these two. You know, I said it when Bacon was taking on Romero during Reality Wrestling, that Bacon might have the weight advantage. But right here, it might actually be, even. No, I think Gurry is, Gurry's 400 pounds. Joey Bacon is 500 pounds. So, yeah, Joey Bacon still has that weight advantage, but I think they're both equally about the same size. See if Bacon can bounce back from that loss against the Rising Star champion yesterday. Got to protect that injury. I didn't see exactly what kind of injury it was. I got to imagine it was probably the midsection, though. That's what Romero really targeted throughout their match. All right, here we go, guys. A tweet from John Reed says, at Kaiva, at Afterlife, at Ball, I am sorry. We were once brothers, but I have failed you, apparently. While we may not see eye to eye again, I still see you as brothers. Nero, as sentence, you are nothing to me. So when I get my hands on you, I am not holding back. So John Reed still with a bit of, ooh. Oh, that's a deep cough, excuse me. I muted my mic right there, but Reed's still showing a bit of feelings for his old stablemates. A bit of remorse on his end. There should be Kaiva, Afterlife, and Ball who are remorseful. Ball is the only one who seems to be, a bit like he didn't want to do it. John Reed, though, still saying he is sorry for whatever he did wrong, but Nero best be ready. As here we go, this matchup gets underway. Gurry sucking off the Russian Ogre against Big Ham, Joey Bacon. Oh no, guys. Actually, Bacon a bit taller. Oh, now I have hiccups. Fantastic, dude. It's not one thing, there's another with me. I'm either having an aneurysm, a stroke, coughing, sniffling, or I have hiccups. Yeah, so Joey Bacon, might just be Bacon's hair, to be honest, that makes him look taller than Gurry, but might have an inch or two on him. Also stalls the suplex. Definitely an even matchup, though. Punch to the midsection. Bacon closes in. Big Ham with a rotation neck breaker to Gurry. Man, I have never seen Gurry look like a dwarf before. But Bacon is making him look like that. Gurry usually towers over his opponents. Oh, there's that straight right hook. And Bacon, guys, busted open again. That same cut that was opened up by Romero yesterday on Reality Realm. My God! Oh, my God! Gurry with a giant swing to Bacon. That's 500 pounds he's slinging around. Good God. 1, 2, 3, and he got him. Wow. Wow. That did not go. I guess that injury is a lot worse than we thought, guys. Gert Sunkenhoff wins in like what? That wasn't even 2 minutes? Holy shit. All right then. Well, I guess that injury is a lot worse than we thought. Good Lord, man. That was... What the hell? You're telling me 3 jackhammers and 2 running sit-out power bombs are hardly to beat Joey Bacon, but a giant swing is. Man, Gurry just mooching off the damage done by Romero, but one way or another, Gurry is victorious, guys. Rip Bacon, he might be dead. Might have had a heart attack during the giant swing. And I know that Joey Bacon said that he wanted to participate in the Slick B Memorial Battle Royal, but after seeing that, guys, I don't know. It might not be wise. He might need a couple of weeks to just sit and rest. Again, I don't know what exactly his injury was, but I assume it's the midsection area, and after that, might have been worsened. And that was that literally, I don't even know what that was, 2 minutes. That might have been less than 2 minutes that Gurry just beat Joey Bacon. One way or another, though, that's what Pierre Thompson's got coming his way at a sentence 5. It will be Suckanov Thompson for the international title. We'll see Guri. We'll see, we just saw Guri, rather. We'll see Thompson in our main event. That champion of champions match, Rubik versus Pierre Thompson versus Ryan Kent. But first, we got this one coming away. Tag team action as Kevin Lee and Zach Hardy take on Josh Wolf and Tim LaFave. One moment, gotta try to get rid of these hiccups real quick. Okay, so I couldn't get rid of them. Rip. Just have to run their course, I guess. Never forget. Rip in peace. But let's get it on, guys. This matchup certainly has a lot of emotional, a lot of emotions running rampant behind this one. Kevin Lee, of course, former best friend and tag team partner to Tim LaFave. They shared 2 reigns as World Tag Team Champions together. Glammy Gold, T and Lee in the morning. But we know that these past 3-4 months, Pat LaFave, Tim's biological father, has been tormenting Tim. Psychologically broken to the point where he thought he was dead, and he took on the persona of his brother, Nick Bunn. But Tim finally broke out of that, and it was at Purgatory. He and his father went one-on-one. Tim LaFave laid down for his father, hoping that that would be enough to satiate Pat. But instead, Pat would bring out Kevin Lee. Lee would brutally turn on Tim and attack him in one of the biggest shockers in CMV history. And last week, Kevin Lee would take it to another level as Kevin Lee would be approached by Cass LaFave, Tim's mother. Cass telling Kevin Lee she's disappointed in him, doesn't understand why he's doing this, but wanted Kevin Lee to know that she's still there. He needs to come back to the family. Kevin Lee would, kind of trick her to coming in for a hug. Kevin Lee apologizing, and then he wouldn't let go. It seemed as though Kevin Lee was about to attack Cass LaFave, an elderly woman, might I add, just in case you didn't know that, Tim's mother. But luckily, Josh Wolf would come to the rescue, sliding down, saving Cass, and driving off Kevin Lee. Tim was not in the building, so if Josh had not have done that, guys, who knows what would have happened to old Cass? Who knows what Kevin Lee would have done to her? I might have had to get up from this announcement. I certainly would have allowed that, but I don't want to. I don't want to get kicked in the back of the head. You kidding me? Kevin Lee recruiting the aid of his next-gen brother and Zach Hardy for this bout here. Zach Hardy coming off a loss last week to Brett Angel. Going to try to bounce back alongside the hypothetical Kung Fu practitioner. As here comes the inaugural and 2-time Rising Star champion. Tim LaFave certainly has a lot to thank Josh Wolf for. Wolf, though, this is a huge opportunity for him to be, on the same team, be in the same ring even with someone like Tim. A future Hall of Famer, the first ever CMV Alpha World Champion. The accolades go on and on for old Timmy Boy. This is the first time we're going to see Tim in action, though, since Purgatory, where he lost to his father and was attacked by Kevin Lee. What kind of condition Tim is going to be in, I cannot fathom. Tim has not won a match in 3 months, guys. 3 months. thanks to all of his father's mind games and antics and attacks. But perhaps with the help of Josh Wolf today, he can finally bring that dry spell to an end. By the way, if anybody's tweeting or anything, my phone died like 10 minutes ago. So rip in peace. Again, guys, who knows what Kevin Lee was about to do to Castle Fave? What kind of sights we would have seen had Josh Wolf not intervened, and I am very glad that he did, as I'm sure Tim LaFave is as well. I don't know what's happened to Kevin Lee, but he has completely changed to a man I don't even recognize anymore. I used to call Kevin Lee a friend. I respected the man. I loved seeing him compete. The CMV universe were behind him, but now he's just a shell. If you ask me, he's a monster. He's turned into a fiend. The siding with Pat sickens me. As here he comes, against all odds, and the motto, I should say. Tim LaFave proving that by coming out here tonight. All the trauma, the traumatic experiences he's gone for, the psychological breaks, the beatings. Tim is still here, ladies and gentlemen. The one and only good old Timmy Boy the Timster coming out to his home, and the fans going crazy. With Ascendance 5 on the horizon, looming in the distance. Kevin Lee, Pat LaFave, Josh Wolf, Tim LaFave, all these counterparts colliding. Tim LaFave getting ready again. Tim LaFave has not won a match in almost 4 months. Could tonight finally be the night that breaks? With the help of Josh Wolf, we're about to find out. Referee rings the bell, and here we go. It will be Kevin Lee starting things off against Wolf, who catches Lee with a catchphrase. Vintage maneuver of all here in CMV. Now taking a step back. Hey, taking it easy. Big old curve stomp now to Lee. Former 2-time World Tag Team Champion. Lee made his in-ring return a couple of weeks ago with a dominant victory over Elliot Furioso. Always got to watch out for those dangerous strikes that Lee can put out at you any second. You blink, you're going to get knocked down. Punch to the back of the head and kick to the face. Teaming up with Zach Hardy. Zach Hardy certainly impressed me past couple of weeks. He got a win over Elliot Furioso and took that loss to Brett Angel, though it wasn't easy for Angel. It was a great matchup they put on. Hardy proving he can hang with the best of them, or hang by himself, rather. Of course, he was participating early on this season as part of a tag team with Jace. They called themselves the Misfits, but Jace is no longer here, as now Tim LaFave is the legal man. And if there's any way to turn Tim bad, if there's any way to get under Tim's skin to the point where he actually hates you, if Tim can actually hate someone, it is to attack his mother, to go after his family. And that's what Kevin Lee was going to do last week, until Josh Wolf came down and stopped that from happening. And Kevin Lee doesn't want to be in the ring with Tim for long before he rips his head off. Zach Hardy. The Chrome Dome Crusader with a forearm smash going in on Tim. Tim battling back, though. Wicked hook to the jaw. LaFave, the very first ever Alpha World Champion. 2-time World Tag Team Champion with that man Kevin Lee out on the apron. International Champion, Anarchy Champion, multiple-time Grammy Award winner. Certainly a Hall of Fame worthy resume, but Tim is far from done in this CMV ring. Trying to settle things once and for all with his father. Trying to prove that he deserves all of those championships, all of those prizes. that his father says were flukes. Big ol' Long Island slam. Been too long since I called one of those, and Tim ain't beating around the bush. No, he is not. Up on the shoulders, Cody Island Cyclone. Into the pin, LaFave to seal the deal. 1, 2. Oh, but just a 2 count too early on in the match, despite the fact that Wolf, with a nasty looking float over DDT to Lee, now throwed him out of the ring like a sack of dirty laundry. See you, goodbye, brother. Tim LaFave trying to keep up the attack. I'm surprised Hardy survived that, man. Not many men can say they've kicked out of the Coney Island Cyclone. Looking for an arm wrench DDT, though. Tim catches him before he's dropped. A couple of punches, trio punches to the ribs there. Now going to go for a vertical suplex, it's looking like, indeed. Executed to perfection. We know Tim has a very old school style about him. A lot of suplexes. Pull out a moonsault every now and again. And shock you, though, is going to tag to Josh Wolf, who many in the CMV universe have actually compared to Tim LaFave before. Not only saying that they look alike, but also very similar styles. That Josh Wolf could be the future Tim LaFave, and I can certainly see it. Josh Wolf definitely is the future of Genesis. No doubt about that. Now he puts Hardy in the corner. Back elbow, though, going to rock him. Allows Hardy to turn around. Maybe a neck breaker. Leg drop now to follow through. Hardy starting to turn things around in favor for he and Lee. Taking a couple of steps back. Lining up the shot. Double boots right to the side of the head. Going to ring that bell. Another leg drop, too, man. Josh Wolf, please wake up. Getting rocked. Open up a can of whoop ass right now. And now a tag to the hypothetical Kung Fu practitioner. Kevin Lee, no doubt, got to be harnessing a bit of angst towards Josh Wolf here for meddling in his affairs last week, for getting between him and what he wanted to do, whatever he was going to do to Cass. Still to come in our main event, guys. Up next, Rubik, Pierre Thompson, Ryan Kent in the same ring. Champion versus champion. Triple threat match. We're very much looking forward to that. Going for a drop kick to the back of the head. Josh Wolf will move out of the way, though. Fireman's carry overhead. Drops Josh Wolf right on his tuchus. Arm drag, though. Back and forth they go. Counter again by Kevin Lee. Pushes Wolf away right into Zach Hardy. Watch out. Kick to the gut, though, by Wolf now going from behind. Reversal Fest 1999. Oh, counters the counter, then a counter, the counter. And now a wayside slam. There we go. Josh finally breaking through, and Wolf ain't done, baby. On the hunt is Josh Wolf to slay his prey. There it is. Falcon Arrow executed into the pin. 1, 2, 3. Oh, 2.999. And now Josh Wolf tags in Timmy Boy, allowing him to finish things off. Get his hands on Kevin Lee. Or just go for the pin. 1, 2. Oh, not even a 2 count that time. A little overzealous myself. Going for a dropkick now is LaFave. Kevin Lee able to move out of the way, though. Very last second save himself. Hook to the jaw now. Turns him around. Oh, knee strike. 1, 2, 3 in a row. Drop. Reverse DDT. Oh, Kevin Lee is feeling it. Going to try to get himself back into this one. Obviously feeling the effects of that on the hunt from Josh Wolf a few moments ago. Vertical suplex. Tim LaFave in trouble. Is all these losses going to catch up to him once again? Couple of clotheslines, ducks Tim. Super kick by Kevin Lee. You can see there is absolutely no remorse in Kevin Lee's eyes. Goes for the spinning fist. Oh, man, but Tim, with them reflexes to see that coming, boy. You got to be quick. That was impressive, and now dropping him right in the ropes. Trying to break his neck. Like I said, man, if there's any way to get Tim to hate you, if he can hate, if there's any way to get Tim to turn bad, it is to attack his mother, the best thing in his life. To go after his family. Oh, twist of fate by Zach Hardy as soon as he gets into the ring. To wrap it up, Hardy, this would be a colossal victory if he can pin Tim LaFave here. 1, 2, just a 2 count. I don't know if Josh Wolf broke it up right there or if Tim was able to kick out. Maybe both. Josh Wolf coming in trying to help out LaFave, distracting Hardy, but Tim still seated. Oh, gets the kick to the back. And now Josh Wolf got to watch out for the referee's count. Doesn't want to be disqualified here. That'd be unfortunate. Hardy dropping the leg. Brought up to his feet. Hardy, what's he cooking up? Irish whip into the corner, perhaps looking for a tag to Kevin Lee. No, he tries, but Tim LaFave with a boot to the side of the head saves him. Fireman's carry takes him overhead now. Zach Hardy going for a belly-to-belly. Tim LaFave fights out of it, though. A couple of punches directly to the face and Long Island Slam once again. As Kevin Lee struggles to hold himself up on the ring apron, Tim LaFave once more wastes no time. Numero dos going for the ride. Coney Island Cyclone, baby. Into the pin, Tim to end the dry spell. 1, 2, 3, and he does. The 4-month losing streak comes to an end. Tim gets the win. Though it definitely would have felt better to pin Kevin Lee, no doubt, Tim still gets one up over his old tag team partner turned enemy now, as he and Josh Wolf are victorious. And there's what did the deed, a second CIC for Zach Hardy. Sees Tim get the win. He and Josh, man, it really is like looking into the future. Josh Wolf and Tim LaFave get one up over their foes. Next Gen taking the L. Pat surely watching from some dark, dusty, musty room, I'm sure. Not too happy about that. Congratulations to Tim LaFave, well-deserved and needed win. Josh Wolf as well, as here we go. Main event time, my friends. Champion versus champion versus champion. The light heavyweight champion, Rubik, the international champion, Pierre Thompson, and the Alpha World champion, the Big Cheese himself, Ryan Kent. All three of these men know which challenges are coming their way at Ascendance 5 next Sunday. Rubik going to be defending against Bill Maverick, a.k.a. Fear. Pierre Thompson putting his belt on the line against the Russian ogre, Guri Sukanov, and Ryan Kent, the fire starter, having to put his Alpha World Championship reign in jeopardy against the battle beast, Caden Kenra. But tonight we're about to see which champion is the best as they collide in this triple threat contest. Rubik and Pierre Thompson actually teamed up last week to take on Bill Maverick and Gluttony in a losing effort. While Ryan Kent secured himself a win over Sam Valentine in last week's main event. Kent, of course, wants to keep his momentum at an all-time high heading into the grandest stage in the mall, man. He's going to be headlining Ascendance 5. That is huge for Kent. That title he chased for months and months and months to finally capture it. One of the very few he has not. His impressive resume, of course, but Rubik and Thompson don't want to take any losses, of course, more than they have to. Though Pierre is knowing a lot in the CMV universe, always say Pierre can never win on a week-to-week basis. It's always the big one that he's victorious in, and that's the one that matters the most when he retains his title. Of course, against Bill Maverick, that'll be Rubik's first defense of the light heavyweight championship. Here we go. Ryan Kent doesn't have the best track record in triple threat matches. You know, two that jump out at me was a couple of months ago. It was he, Bob Luger, and Brett Angel. Brett Angel actually pinned Ryan Kent in that match to win. And then I remember when Ryan Kent was the undisputed champion, he actually defended his title against Justin Sane and Scott Norrie, Survivor Series. And he actually wasn't pinned in that matchup to lose his title. And that's the same situation here tonight. He doesn't have to be pinned or submitted to lose. Luckily, none of these guys' titles are on the line. Just momentum as here he comes. The Brazilian-born, trombone-playing, claptastic light heavyweight champion, Rubik. Bill Maverick earlier in an interview saying that Rubik's little games and his dancing with the CMV universe is going to be his downfall at Ascendance. And Bill Maverick actually issued a challenge to Rubik. Maverick wants to tap it inside of a steel cage, or what he calls a Shark Tank match. Maverick saying that that'll be easier for Rubik. Won't have to deal with Gluttony ringside, but I don't know. I think Maverick might be playing some sort of angle here. Rubik has yet to respond to the challenge. I haven't heard anything from Dave Turner either. We'll just have to wait and see if Rubik steps up. Rubik obviously going to be bringing the agility of this matchup. The fast speed offense. Hard to handle is Rubik. Light heavyweight champion staring up at the ramp as we await the arrival of the big dog, baby. Prime time, Pierre Thompson. And here he comes, always making the CM Universe anticipate his arrival. Always scaring me thinking that the game froze, but there he is, bringing the power and the beast mode aspect to this matchup. And he's going to need that and more to handle Guri Sukhanov at Ascendance 5. Like I said earlier, Pierre does hold a pinfall victory over Guri Sukhanov in tag team action months and months ago. Can he do it one-on-one, though, at the Showcase of Immortals, which will mark Pierre Thompson's 1-year anniversary in CMV? International Championship, one of the most prestigious titles here in CMV. Pierre won it back at Homecoming, held it 3 months now. Will Guri Sukhanov be the one to knock him off his throne? And can Pierre quell the rumors that he can never win on a week-to-week basis? Be a huge victory here for any 3 of these men. Rubik not looking all too impressed there ringside. As now we just wait for the third and last man. The face that runs the place, the champ that runs the camp, the CMV living legend, the fire starter himself, the CMV Alpha World Champion, ladies and gentlemen, Ryan motherfucking Kent. You might not like Kent personally. I don't enjoy his ego all that much, but you cannot argue with his resume. Former unmatched world champion, Anarchy champion, Money in the Bank winner, undisputed champion, international champion, tag team champion, and now the Alpha World champion. Won that belt off of Bob Luger at Absolution, retained it against the Work Ethic Titan at Purgatory, and now has cemented his spot, headlining Ascendance 5. Caden Kinra awaiting him. Will the Battle Beast have his number? Or will Kent shine bright once again? Speed of Rubik, the power of Pierre Thompson, and the brawling of Ryan Kent set to collide in this Champion of Champions match here. Main event of Genesis number 92. And Rubik just going to stand off to the side like he doesn't know where he is as Kent takes down Pierre with that tilt-a-whirl DDT. Luthez now, the trombone-playing Brazilian-born superstar, getting nailed with some rights, though. Fires back, rather, with that pendulum backbreaker. Now it's Pierre, who's looking like he doesn't know where the hell he is. Catches a rotation neckbreaker for his troubles. Now a bangarang. It's not a great way to start things off for the big dog. Rubik looping around now, going right for Kent. Tilt-a-whirl, deep arm drag. International champion coming up from behind. Rubik didn't see him coming. Arm drag, though, gonna knock him down. Ryan Kent just watching on. A great strategy in a multi-man match. Ooh, Fisherman's Driver, the long road home for Pierre Thompson. As I was saying, though, a multi-man matchup, always a great strategy. Let your opponents beat the hell out of each other and look for your time to strike. look for your time to come in and get the win. Conserve your energy. Look at this, though. Pierre and Kent working together. Double knee gut buster to light heavyweight champion, and Rubik rolling to the outside. That did it on him. Did a number. Oh, those 18-inch pythons getting flexed, dropping the elbow down to the chest of the Alpha World Champion now, an elbow right to the face. Rake of the eyes by Ryan Kent. Dirty, dirty heel. We all know that, but it's legal in a triple threat match. No countouts, no disqualifications. Only way to win is by pinfall submission in the ring. Rubik not allowing Kent to go whatever he's going for there on Pierre Thompson. Now go to the top rope. Rubik with a knife edge chop, tucking the legs out behind the top rope. This does not bode well. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Punches to the midsection. Guard buster off the top rope. That was quite a way down. And now a headbutt to add to it. God damn, that did not go the way Rubik wanted it to. Oh my God, that was a nasty gourd buster. And now it is Kent who's taken out of the fray for the time being. Pierre turns the attention to Rubik. Northern Lights suplex. Rubik has got to be hurting after that gourd buster from the top rope. Only a 2 count though on the pin. Kent seated position on the outside. Needs to get back to his feet ASAP. Pinfall or submission go down at any time here. I believe the big dog might have just repelled a signature attempt from Rubik. Here comes Kent rejoining the fight, going right after Pierre. Maybe he sees Pierre as the bigger enemy or the bigger target here in this one. Tangle knee face breaker, vintage Kent. Rubik though on the apron, jumping right down on top of him. Kent now sizes it up for the Kent clash maybe, but Rubik soils that plan. Gonna go for the pin instead. Cheeky little Rubik. Kent says, no, what are you thinking? I'm right here. Not even a 1 count spinning soul kick by the cracked rib. Now Kent closing in. Rubik though too quick. Like I said, he's got that speed. Count tries to get him for the Kent clash. This time reverse with an arm drag. Up on the shoulders. A little bit of boot camp for Kent. Right to the temple. Oh, wait a minute. Rubik's Cube. Oh, countered by Thompson, though, just as he was about to drop him. Knee to the top of the head and a big old belly-to-belly by Prime Time, who turns right into a tilt-a-whirl DDT at the hands of the Firestarter. What a triple threat matchup this has been thus far. Champion versus champion versus champion. Who is the best singles champion on Friday Night Genesis? We're about to find out. Powerbomb lung blower by Kent, motherfucking Kent. Up to the top rope now, the Alpha World Champion taking a risk. Perfect position, though, lining up his shot. What does Kent have in mind here? Oh, a headbutt. Rubik got one. Pierre should too. All about that equal opportunity. Now an aggressive pin, but Rubik back in time to make the save at the count of 1. Looks like another long road home for the Firestarter, though. And Rubik again going to try to steal the pin on Pierre Thompson. Maybe it'll work this time. No, not even a 2 count. As Ryan Kent tries to recuperate and get back to his feet on the outside, Rubik tying up Pierre's body in a way it simply should not bend. Stomping on the wrist there, misses the kick to the spine, turns around right into an arm. Oh, look at Pierre move, man. Or rather, Rubik. How do you not love Rubik? The dancing, the trombone, man. It gets the CMV pumped up. Oh, mushroom stomp, though. Did not see that coming. Ripped chest. Caved in their sternum. Oh, and a back suplex side slam. And Pierre dropping down to the corner, taking a moment. Rubik again trying to scavenge for a pin. The athleticism of the Brazilian-born superstar is on a whole nother level than anybody else on Genesis. You know, a dream match I just realized I would love to see El Jefe and Rubik go one-on-one. That would be amazing. But, of course, Rubik got to focus on this matchup and Ascendance, where Bill Maverick's waiting for him. Pierre Thompson, was looking the wrong way and got caught with a single knee facebreaker again. Rubik on the outside. This is Kent's opportunity to finish things off. Irish whip out of the apron. What is Kent thinking about here? Bringing him back through. Forearm smash, lower spine again and again and again. Oh, now. Double knees, backstabber through the ropes. That was nasty. Look, cringing over here. Now to the corner, man. Kent just having his way with Thompson right now. Pierre's finally had enough. The big dog with the play of the day. But Rubik back in time to make sure that does not finish things off. Front headlock now. Pierre Thompson has Rubik caught up. Not for long. Forearm smash. Spins out of it. Fireman's carry overhead. Takes him down. Back elbow though. Creates distance. Pendulum backbreaker. Pierre Thompson, I don't think has rolled out a single time in this match. Rubik and Kent have on numerous occasions. Oh, there he goes. And now it's Kent, the Alpha World Champion, and Rubik, the Light Heavyweight Champion. Left alone, Kent is a former Light Heavyweight Champion. Longest reigning of all time. Most title defenses in all of CMV 9 when he was the Light Heavyweight Champion. Certainly brought that belt to a whole new level. Fall away slam. Nice bridge there. Trying to steal it before Pierre can get back in and make the save. Only a 1 count anyhow. Now Thompson's behind. Kent Daw saw him coming, that veteran instinct to turn around. The highlight by Pierre. 1, 2, 3. Oh, I thought that was a 3 from that angle. Holy shit, that was close. Oh, the highlights for Rubik now. 1, 2. No, not enough to take down Rubik either. And Peterson, bring it on, motherfuckers. Oh, now lining up Rubik again. Perhaps sees him as the weaker prey. The highlight a second time, but Kent back to his feet to make the save, to make the save, to make the save, Kent! There's the 3 count, Kent! What are you doing? Pierre Thompson is the champion of champions. A second highlight pins Rubik. Kent could have broken it up so easily, but did not. Maybe on purpose. I don't know why he would. Maybe he didn't want to risk being pinned, but he still takes the loss. Pierre Thompson, guys. Proving all the doubters wrong. All the people who say he can't win on a week-to-week basis. Look at that. Second highlight to the light heavyweight champion. Does in Rubik. And look at Kent. He clearly did that on purpose. And then he tried to break it up right as the ref counted 3. Woo, the big dog, baby. Prime Time gets the win and is the champion of champions. Man, I cannot wait for Guri Sokolov and this guy to clash. That is going to be 2 Mack trucks, 2 bulldozers crashing into one another. Whew. What a Genesis, guys. What a double stream. Reality Wrestling, Genesis, both great shows. Loved it. I still can't believe how easily Joey Bacon got V in, though. That honestly surprised me. Maybe he had another heart attack when he was getting swung around. I don't know. All right, guys. I am not going to do the... we got a news alert. Kaiva has suffered an injury. I'm not surprised about that. He got 5 falls and 1 on a steel chair during that match against John Reed. I'm not going to do the live event again. We'll get back on track with them next week. This two back-to-back shows have taken it out of me. I can already feel my voice going. But Fusion is going to be tomorrow. The go-home edition of Fusion with that huge main event. 5v5 tug of war. Lineage versus the Friends of Cole Savage. And a whole lot more. You are not going to want to miss that, I assure you. Ascendance is on the horizon. Ascendance 5, the 18th, 19th, 20th, or the 18th, 19th, 20th, 21st of August, guys. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. So tomorrow will be the go-home edition of Fusion. Then Thursday, Friday, Reality Wrestling and Genesis, respectively. Then there won't be a Fusion. We'll wait until that next Friday, the 18th, 19th, 20th, 21st. That is Ascendance 5, the 4-day extravaganza. So make sure you follow me so you do not miss that. Make sure you check out our website at communityuniverse.4emotion.com. Exclamation point join in the chat will give you a link. You head on over there if you want your call on the show. You can sign on up. And all the past episodes on my YouTube channel, linked on my Twitch info page if you want to see all them. So I will see you guys tomorrow for some Monday Night Fusion.